Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday. I haven't vlogged in a really long time. I haven't been feeling very well. I've had basically a migraine for almost a week. I was in the hospital. They checked me for preeclampsia, postpartum preeclampsia, all kinds of stuff. So I haven't been vlogging. I've been putting up some Montessori videos here and there when I can manage to make them, but we need to get back to vlogging because I missed that and I want to make sure I have everything documented for my children and I can go back and look at all these fun times. So anyway, here's to another day. So today, while the kids are playing with some of their toys, as you can see, today we are going to be seeing my grandma, my mom's mom. She actually lives like 3 hours away from us and she's in her 90s. She's 96, I think. Can't even remember. But she has gone through a lot of stuff. She's been like super ill, like terminally ill, like I don't even know how many times in the past couple of years, and like somehow pulled through and like gotten out of the hospital. And she's actually living on her own still in her own house without like, she's not even in like assisted living or anything. She's literally living on her own. And so, hey, Kaylee, stop. Kaylee. Obviously, we're still working on Kaylee's issues. Kaylee, okay, please let go. Thank you. Okay, you guys need to share. Still working on Kaylee's screaming issues. Okay, one sec. Okay, anyway, that was fun. She just threw the abacus at me. That's cool. Okay, put that there. Anyway, we are going out to my parents' house because my aunt, my mom's sister, brought my grandma into town to see the girls and see the baby. So my grandma is going to get to meet the baby for the first time. It's so crazy to think that like she's seeing 3 of her great grandkids. These are her only 3 great grandkids right now. She has my sister and my cousin Matt. So she has 3 grandkids and now she has 3 great grandkids. And honestly, she's had diabetes for like 50 some years. Her goal in life, because she was told that she wasn't gonna have a very long lifespan because of her health issues, her goal in life was to see the 3 of us graduate from high school. And my sister was the youngest. She's been out of high school for, I don't know, she graduated 3 years after me. So she's been out of high school for a while. We've all gone to college, graduated college. She's been at my wedding and now she gets to see her 3 grandkids, which is so amazing to think that like she's been living this long with so many health issues. And so I'm super excited for her to see her 3rd great grandchild. That is amazing. So anyway, you guys are gonna get to see us go there and I think we're gonna have dinner with them because she doesn't get up until like 10 o'clock and then our kids at like 11 eat their lunch and then around like noon or so, Kaylee goes down for her nap and we do not want to sacrifice Kaylee's nap today. So yeah, that is what's gonna happen today. So I just got them this little toy. It's like the one you see at the doctor's office. It's Melissa and Doug. I'll leave a link down below. But I just let them open it. It came yesterday, so I opened the box and let them play with it. It's not currently in our rotation, which is obviously now spread out all over the floor with pillows and stuff, but yeah. They've already gone through. It's only like 7:30 and they've already pretty much destroyed everything. So anyway, they've been really liking it, so I think I'm probably going to put that in our rotation next. I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff like the abacus came with this too. I'm trying to get stuff so like I can have like 50% of our toys that are like something like this or something like that where the pieces can't come out. That way we don't end up with like all this stuff all over the floor. And then have like the other 50% things that they can like take apart. That way it's easier to clean up. So we'll see. If you're not familiar with Montessori style learning, definitely hit the subscribe button and check out some of my videos. I do a lot of videos on Montessori style learning. A lot of people think that it's like some weird far out thing that like you're trying to like force stuff onto your kids or whatever. It's really not. I'll turn around so you can see what we've got going on here. So basically what we've implemented is like Montessori style is very like hands-on. Gosh. Very hands-on, and it is basically you put a couple of toys on display so that they're not overstimulated, but you don't have them sorting through like boxes or bins or, holy cow, cabinets or anything like that. For their toys, everything's right here. They can see what they're playing with, and a lot of it's educational, made of like natural materials like wood, metal, glass, things like that. And you put the toys on rotation, and that way they don't get bored. People think that it's kind of crazy that I only have 8 toys on display at a time, but really it's working out really well, and they're super excited with it. They love that they can just go up there. They can even play like with a toy standing here like it's a table. They bring stuff out, they put it on their playmat if they want to put it on their playmat. They've got a table over here. I'm working on getting up new bookshelves and stuff, so right now it actually looks kind of bare, and it looks not Montessori style right now because I'm redoing some stuff. But one of the really good things about it is, if for you as a parent, if you implement Montessori style into your home, is instead of having like all of the toys on display and like hundreds and hundreds of little things in bins and totes and all that stuff, this is all we have. So when they take it all out and it's all over the floor, like it doesn't make that much of a mess. The cleanup is really quick, really easy. So there's not just like 1,001 toys just spread out all over the room. It looks like a hurricane happened in our living area. It looks nice. Everything's in its proper spot. It's colorful. What are you doing? Oh, they're fighting over the abacus now. So anyway, this is literally what happens. They just fight and scream. Anyway, now we're just like, so anyway, as I was saying, I was telling people on the vlog about how this is so much easier for cleanup. Like Montessori is really good for educating your kids, but it's also good for the parents, right? Because our cleanup is, well, as you can see, not too crazy. And it looks pretty. I mean, it doesn't look super pretty right now because they've destroyed it, but it looks pretty. So I need to redo this wall over here, which I'm super excited to do. Once this wall is done, I'll go ahead and do like a Montessori room tour and show you guys what's going on. Because all your Montessori stuff was not in this room before, and now it is in this room. So it's gonna look a lot different. Yeah. Did you do all your counting? Yeah, good job. So now I have to give a really big shout out to YouTube. YouTube basically just saved our lives, and I'll tell you how. We get seated here. Okay, so those of you that have been with us for a while know that we've been doing YouTube for a while, and I do a good amount of sit-down videos. And so I have a studio that I basically set up and tear down every time that I want to record a sit-down video. And it's really hard because it's in the kids' playroom. That's also our office and our media room. Like, it's in the basement playroom, not in our Montessori playroom up here. And so I decided that I wanted to move the studio out into our garage. So we have a 2-car garage. We do have 2 cars, but we kind of use like the one side as storage, just because we have so much baby stuff from having 3 kids. That's kind of where all of our baby stuff is going, because the only storage closet in this house is actually for our well water. We have well water here, and so it's a big amount of space, but the whole area is taken up with UV lights and softener systems and all different kinds of things, because we need all of that. So we can't use the closet for storage. So there's literally no storage in this house. So anyway, we put everything out in the garage. And so I'm like, well, we have a finished wall in the garage that's totally wood. And so I was like, I'm just going to move it out there. I'll set up all my lights. I'll set up my camera, my tables, like everything can just sit out there. And then I don't have to worry about setting it up and tearing it down. And it'll make my videos much more efficient. So I went downstairs and I started disassembling the studio that I just had up, because I just recorded you guys a sit-down video the other day. And so tearing it down, I get my backdrop up, I get the tables out there, I move everything out, the lights, the camera, and I go to plug my lights in and they don't turn on. And I'm like, why are my lights not turning on? There's 2 outlets along this wall that I'm using. You know, like my refrigerator's on, so like I know there's electricity to our garage, the lights are on in the ceilings of the garage, but my umbrella lights won't turn on. So I bring them back inside and I plug them in, and I'm like, okay, the umbrella lights work. Like, I was worried maybe the bulbs died. So the umbrella lights work, so I take them back out and I plug it in, and I'm like, it's not turning on. And then I realize that our radon system is plugged into that wall. we have a very, very elevated amount of radon in this area, and a lot of people don't really, like, they'll dismiss radon as like nothing or whatever, but it's basically an odorless, tasteless, it's not like, it's like a clear, not visible gas, and it is said to cause cancer, like really, really cause cancer. And so I don't know how long it's been off for, but the effects of it being off for too long are very, 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 very bad, with high levels of radon. We also had our water tested for radon. Our water seemed to be okay, but we filter it for it anyways. But we have that radon system, and we've got our 3 kids in our house. Like, we don't want anything to harm our children or our dogs or any of that. And so I just, like, my heart just sank. Like, our radon has been off. And if I wasn't doing YouTube and I wasn't setting up a new studio in our garage, our radon system was going to remain off because there were no signs that it wasn't working. It does make sounds, but it's not like, you know, you go out into your garage and you hear your neighbors mowing their lawn and cars driving by. And so it's not like I walk into my garage and like, oh, my radon's not making any noise. Like, you know, I've got a refrigerator that's out there humming, our water heater's right next to the radon. So like everything's making noise. So like, I guess maybe eventually I would have noticed that the radon wasn't on, but I don't know how long it's been off for. I don't know what made it turn off. But if I hadn't been doing YouTube and I hadn't been doing any of these sit down videos, I would not have known that our radon system had been turned off, and we could have all become really, really, really sick. And that is terrifying. So on that note, thank you, YouTube. Thank you to my subscribers who support me and follow along and encourage me to keep making videos. I love you all. This has definitely saved our life or our health or whatever. And if you also have a radon system, go check it to make sure it's working, because you don't want it to be turned off either.
We're probably going to be like Danny. Hi, sweetie.
Hey guys, I know it's super dark. We are back at home. I am feeding the baby with some extra milk that I pumped. I've got all my stash over here, but we're gonna end the vlog here, huh? You say bye-bye? I know you can't say bye-bye. Anyway, we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!